Want to learn how I've been able to make over $250,000 a year as an online entrepreneur? Keep watching to find out ways how you can do so. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to hop right into is the first one is being a text writer or text editor or proofreader. Now pretty much these people, their job is to go ahead and go online on freelance websites like Upwork, Fiverr. You can try various freelance websites out there and you can go ahead and try to help other businesses with just the way they word things. If you're really good when it comes down to grammar, spelling, that kind of stuff, you can help them out with coming up with just in general copywriting text. Usually what happens is whenever people are coming out, especially companies, they try to come out with some type of marketing thing or maybe even a social media Instagram post, they usually need some level of experience with copywriting and writing text for that topic. And so they need someone who's experienced in grammar, English, the various things like that, who can go ahead and go in there and edit it to make it look really good. And so that's one job that you can go ahead and get started on. And so I recommend going on places like Upwork or Fiverr, those freelance websites, to go get some clients. All right, so the next one that we have on the list is ECOM. Now ECOM could be Amazon FBA or dropshipping. Now Amazon FBA and dropshipping are very similar the way it works, except Amazon FBA is it's from the official Amazon website is where you can go ahead and sell some products. Now the way it works is pretty much you usually don't have to physically touch the products. Now I personally recommend to like long-term, if you want long-term success, long-term growth in an industry like that, I recommend one day getting to a point where you can physically touch the products and you have it in your own warehouse one day. But obviously most people can't start there, right? You want to start small and work your way up to that point. So Amazon FBA and dropshipping is almost like the beginner level way to get into selling products online. Now you can sell products that are only like $20, $30, $40 or so and make a decent amount of money from that. You can learn how to do marketing on the side as well, which is important if you're going to try to sell products. You need to learn marketing with that. Now there's a lot of online tutorials on how to do Amazon FBA and dropshipping. There's a lot to it. So if you're interested, I recommend going ahead and looking online for those tutorials. But a lot of people have been able to make a lot of money from Amazon FBA and dropshipping. All right, so the next thing on the list is affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing, the way this thing works is you can go ahead and find a product that you actually like, that you have some knowledge in, and you can work with the company to create a kind of percentage deal that you get a percentage of all the sales that you drive and traffic that you drive to their product. An example being, let's say I'm trying to sell a camera, and so I'm trying to review one of these cameras out here that let's say it costs $1,000. So I approach the company out there and I talk to them saying, hey, can we set up some type of referral link? Do I get a commission if I refer various fans, customers of my people over to you guys? Can I get a percentage of some of those sales that I drive to you guys? Now, usually companies will actually set up a system like this because there's really no loss that they end up losing off of the deal. I mean, it's free customers and all they have to do is give you a small percentage. Now, the percentages can usually be 5 to 10%. It's not huge percentages, but depending on the products you're selling, depending on the volume of people who's willing to buy the products, I mean, that ends up getting a lot of money. Now, one thing about affiliate marketing is you can't just start doing affiliate marketing. You need to make sure you have some level of a fan base. You need to start growing a fan base. That could be a YouTube channel, that could be an Instagram account, whatever it is. You just want to grow a certain level of audience that is in a niche specific area, then sell products doing affiliate marketing in those products around that audience, so you can go ahead and try to get commissions and percentages from them. Let's just say you're selling that $1,000 camera. That means if with a 10% commission, that's $100. So if you just get like 10 people doing that, I mean, you're making a decent amount of money from that. And the cool thing about affiliate marketing is you don't have to deal with trying to set up actual products or companies. You don't have to deal with any of that. The company will deal with that side of the problem. All you have to do is be the marketing guy. You just go ahead and send people over there and you just make some money. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna be talking about is social media pages. Okay, so social media pages, obviously that could mean various platforms, but the top platforms out there is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, TikTok is a come up one, but right now there's not enough leverage that you can get from a monetary standpoint on TikTok just yet, but mainly those three platforms are the most important ones right now. So the biggest one that I really like the most is YouTube. Personally, for me, a lot of my money comes from YouTube, not specifically this YouTube channel. I have multiple YouTube channels that make a lot of money, and so YouTube is my favorite one because YouTube actually shares some of the profits that they make off of your videos and they give some of it to you. Unlike Instagram, with Instagram, you could have so many people running ads on your content, but Instagram doesn't want to give any of that money to you. And so you run into a situation where you're fully dependent on sponsored deals in order to make some money off of Instagram. Instagram. Now, the cool thing is that as you grow an audience, you can mainly grow an audience around a specific interest and niche. So if you like, let's just say you're into basketball, you can actually grow an audience around basketball, and you can go ahead and make a whole YouTube channel teaching people how to do stuff like basketball, certain tips and tricks. What ends up happening is over time you gain an actual loyal audience that then purchases a lot of different products from you and watches the ads that plays before and after the video, and you make money off of that as well. And so over time you start compounding the money, and it becomes a lot of money. And so personally for me, I prefer building, out of all the businesses out there, my favorite is just a social media page that you end up building over time, because you have control over a lot more aspects than just a product. If you think about it, people who have products, or they're running Amazon FBA, let's say that's their business model, the one thing that they end up running into is they have to come to somebody like me who has an audience and sell their product to me and give me some type of percentage deal or commission, whatever it is. They have to do that in order to make money for their business model. And so when you think about it, if you have a social media page, that's very important from an angle of you can make a lot more money from that page. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna be talking about is YouTube automation. Now, YouTube automation is a business model most people don't know about, but it's a business model that I'm in and I make a lot of my money from. So YouTube automation is a fairly new business model from when it comes down to being public out there, that people are now getting to know. But I've been doing it since like 2016 secretly. So YouTube automation is a business model where you don't even have to edit the videos yourself on YouTube. You don't even have to record the videos, none of that. If you have some upfront money, you can literally hire people to do all the work for you. Now, on the flip side, if you don't have money, it's okay. You can still get started on this business model even without money. Obviously, it makes it easier if you do, but my point is you work your way up, then the YouTube channel starts making some money, you use that profit and you put it into hiring people to create the content for you. And then all you do is you sit back, relax, and the money starts coming in. And so YouTube automation is a super lucrative opportunity. If you're interested in that, I do have a free training where I teach you guys everything you need to know about it. So if you want to check it out, the link will be down below in the description. Okay, so the next business model is training programs. Now, if you have a skill set, or your interest is into something that you really are knowledgeable about that most people aren't into, then what ends up happening is you can go ahead and create a course and sell it online with the knowledge. Now, a course is pretty much where you have a bunch of different video content and lessons that you can teach people around that skill set. And then you go out there and you try to sell it on websites like Udemy. Now, the cool thing about Udemy is Udemy allows you to go ahead and post your stuff, and they have their own built-in algorithm that will promote your course. So if someone searches on the Udemy website, let's say basketball, then they'll end up getting a bunch of courses around how to play basketball, various courses that people can buy. Now, that's a great way to start. If you don't have a lot of upfront money to spend money on ads like Facebook ads or whatever it is to try to get yourself out there, this is a great place to start, which is Udemy, to get some initial money. But my personal opinion is once you finally get that initial money from Udemy, eventually you want to branch out and make your own course website, have your own custom website and everything, and then run actual ads. But that does require more upfront money, and so that's why I recommend for everybody when you're first starting out selling a training program to start off with Udemy, because they have their own software that will help push your content out there. Okay, so the next business model, my buddy actually was able to make a six-figure income very, very quickly, about 6 months into time, to go ahead and make 6 figures off of this business model. This business model is freelance website building. So for example, there's a lot of companies out there who do not want to go through the tedious work of setting up a website. And the cool thing is a website, if you have just the ability to create a website, it could be Wix, WordPress, whatever it is, various website softwares out there. If you have that knowledge and skill set, or you're willing to get that knowledge and skill set, you can actually get paid from these different people on freelance websites like Upwork or Fiverr, and you can go ahead and get paid to create websites for them. And there's a lot of people making money for doing this. Honestly, it's not that difficult. I mean, if you just have the basic understanding of websites and how to code and stuff like that, you can get a lot of money from that. And so that's one method you can go about if you're willing to create websites for other companies. Okay, and then the final one that I want to talk about is freelance video editing. Now, freelance video editing is another thing. Like I said, go to these websites like Upwork and Fiverr to try to get people to work with. But in general, video editing is something that people just do not realize there's such an open opportunity for. Nowadays, with social media popping off and all these other mainstream platforms popping off, you really need to focus in on learning video editing if you really want to go big with the media space. And so video editing is a huge skill set I recommend developing over time. Even the basic level of video editing is good to know just for yourself. But on the advanced side, if you're willing to get yourself a little bit more advanced with video editing, you can go on these freelance websites and apply for jobs and video edit for other companies and different people out there. There's a lot of opportunities, and video editors make a lot of money. So if you want a full-time income online from just editing videos all day long, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity out there for you. All right, so that's my 8 top ways to go ahead and make money online. If you want to get started right now, I recommend you get into that. Also, like I said before, make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more information on how to make entrepreneurship happen for you. And if you forgot about the very middle of the video, make sure you check out the free training about YouTube automation down below in the description of this video. But I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Peace.